is all I got left of her.
5 years has not eased the pain of the murder of a pregnant mom that shook the small town of Girard in Burke County. 5 years, still no arrest. But the new sheriff is trying to revive this cold case.
They're hoping money talks, offering up to $10,000 for information and perhaps something even more important, peace of mind for a grieving family.
It's been 5 years since Amy Ellison took her last breath, but the sound of her laugh still echoes.
All three of them, when they laugh, they sound just like her. They just got this giggle about them. And I tell them, you sound just like your mom.
But her three daughters will never giggle with their mom about boys or high school. They'll never meet the siblings she was pregnant with. And her sister Angel will never hug her best friend again.
And this is all I got left of her. This is all I got left of her, is her ashes and a cross.
Everything changed on a March morning before the quiet, sleepy town of Girard was awake.
Burke County 911.
I just woke up and my mom was on the floor bloody.
It was around 5:30 in the morning when the oldest of her three young girls found their mom on the living room floor.
Just woke up. Tell me what your mom's doing.
She's laying on the floor and she's bloody everywhere.
She's bloody?
Yeah.
You keep that phone with you. I mean, the ambulance is coming, okay?
Okay, just get here fast as we're here long.
That same little girl made another call that morning to her Aunt Angel.
I got over there as fast as I could, and the girls was huddled up in the corner, like in the hallway or whatever. You know, they wasn't even standing by their mom. And when I come in and I seen her laying there, you know, I'm screaming her name. And then I realized, like, she was gone.
A single bullet hit Amy in the stomach. Doctors say if it hadn't hit her spleen, she may have survived.
They're heartless people, and they don't care what they take from you.
With no one behind bars, neighbors like Mary Godby are still living in fear.
I lock the doors at night because I don't never know what might come up.
What still haunts her most are the children. Finding their mother that way. She let them in her home that day while investigators canvassed the crime scene.
They act like they was just standing there. They didn't know what to say or what to do. They'd cry a while and then it was just sad.
Investigators combed through everything and interviewed dozens of people, from her estranged husband who moved away to a new man in the picture.
So in this case, with the evidence y'all have, were you able to find out who was the baby's father?
We are aware of who's responsible there, and we're withholding that information.
But there was never enough evidence to make an arrest, and the momentum in the case eventually died down.
Whoever did it, they get to go home to their family. They get to have fun. They get to, if they have children, they get to spend time with their children, their mom, whatever. And we don't have that. And that's not fair.
New details we uncovered paint a disturbing picture. Nothing was taken from the home. There were no signs of forced entry. Investigators believe someone knocked, someone Amy probably knew, and she opened the door.
I think Amy was specifically targeted for a specific reason, and we just need to find out what that is.
This wasn't a random crime. It wasn't a burglary gone wrong. Someone plotted to shoot a pregnant mother in the stomach.
We know that somebody knows what happened, and I believe that there's more than one person who knows what happened.
It's horrible. It's horrible for the kids.
Now her family's biggest fear isn't just a life without Amy, but a life without justice.
I fear that we'll never know. We'll never have justice. We'll never find out exactly who did it.
As time goes by, that fear grows. Their only hope now is that money talks, and this $10,000 reward will help break the silence, still haunting a small town and refusing to let a family let go.
It's been 5 years, but as the sheriff said, somebody, maybe more than one person, knows something.
And that's what's so haunting is Girard is such a small town. Everybody knows everyone. They grew up together. And it's hard to find somebody in that small town who this hasn't affected. And I mean, I was there just for a little while investigating this, and it stayed with me. I don't know if it's because I'm pregnant, but just the horror of the heartlessness that it takes to do this kind of crime to a pregnant mother. I mean, it's just really stuck with that town. But Sheriff Williams says anyone with info about this case should call his office. We've put that number on your screen. Remember, there's a $10,000 reward. You can remain anonymous and get that reward.